What is going on, guys? Another brisk morning here in New Jersey, and we got the garage empty for a reason. We will be sorting out all sorts of things in the brand new car. That's right. So don't go anywhere. Grab your favorite drink. Ooh, she's running. And stick around because we, my friends, are gonna make it look a little different. All right, so there you have it, guys. The way I see this is my blank canvas, and what we are about to embark on is basically the transformation that I promised you guys, in which I'm going to bring this car into the vision that I've had from day one, ever since I've fell in love with this color. There's a precise specification that I see this car being as, and that is what is going to happen in the future episodes, so do please stay tuned. I actually did leave the hood open because I totally forgot to share this in the reveal video, but man, maybe I'm just alone on this, although I work on hundreds of these guys. But boy, I gotta say, man, this is one clean engine bay. I like this. I remember last time I seen a 4Runner this clean. Well, actually, when they're new, they look like this, but yeah, it's just pretty cool. Figure I share that with you guys. Really neat. Let's go ahead and start with the very first one. Not even gonna be teasing you guys, and it's gonna be, yeah, TRD Pro front grille. So as far as this TRD Pro front grille modification, as I'm sure you guys know, I always go with the OEM stuff. There are some options as far as aftermarket, but these are the part numbers nonetheless. If you guys want to take note of that, but I will try to leave it on the description down below. But first things first, let's go ahead and take this cover off. I think I've shown this in the past, but we'll go over it once more. This is pretty simple. Press down, and with the guy that looks like this, catch it. Coffee can. Here, let's try one more. Catch it. A flathead screwdriver might actually be a better option, guys. Key is that you don't lose it into the abyss, and toss it in there. Repeat all over, and you should be able to free up the cover. Now you're probably wondering to yourself, what is the next step? Well, next step is you got to take all these little clips. There's actually a bunch of them on the inside as well. Take them all out. Don't forget to take out that 10mm, and I'll show you guys in a second, because we are about to install this, and there is clearly something missing here, which is this guy, which we are going to reuse. So I'll show you in a second what I'm talking about. Let's go ahead and take that out. So this part right here might actually be a little tricky, but if you follow my steps, you will accomplish this no problem. The key is that you hold this portion of the bumper towards the inside of the car while pushing this one out, because we're trying to separate this one from that one. That's all. So the way we're gonna try this is by sliding your hand like so, and then yanking it out and holding this part. It's definitely not as easy as it looks, but I can assure you it's totally doable. Let's try this again. There we go. A little bit of force, but it does come out. This side, that's it. Same kind of story, while trying to hold the bumper from the inside. It's definitely not as easy as it looks, but I'm trying really hard not to damage my bumper whatsoever. Okay. We're almost there, I promise you. There we go. Jeez. See, because you don't want to, not that it matters, but you don't want to scratch any of this. These are the clips, let me show you a close-up, that are fighting you. So first let me show you, this is the inside look of the grill. These are the clips in question. This is the clips that are basically fighting you. This is the part that Super simple, actually. What you want to do is reverse the grill, like so. And what you're going to see here is a whole bunch of Phillips screws that you have to remove. Because the key here is that we extract this green piece and bolt it onto that guy. Guys, goes without saying, save the screws because you are going to need them, yeah, to bolt the new guy in. So now that we've taken all the screws, what you want to do is work these clips outwards while prying outside, just like so. Watch, it's going to be super simple. Actually, I am pretty sure, yeah, I'm pretty sure that you're going to have to swap this guy. No, you definitely have to swap this guy into the new one. But what I'm going to do is take care of the green trim first, and then we'll go there. See, again, push in, out, while holding this guy, and work your way around it. There's another one. Hopefully that shows on camera. Push, and you see how I'm holding the piece? Because we do not want to scratch any of it. So again, while holding the green piece. This one is okay if you drop it. You do not want to drop this guy. So, there you have it. Now, we're basically mating the two surfaces like so. The key to this puzzle here, which is really not a puzzle, let's face it, but I want to make sure you guys are not struggling with this. So, you see this piece, and you see the round piece. This round piece will eventually sit on the outside. So, what you want to do is make sure it sits outside. And you see it's already starting to take shape. But you want to take your time. Don't force anything. See, that's what you want to hear. All these clicks. And then once the clicks are done, you have the screws that you got to reinstall back in all the spots. But let's go ahead so we don't forget and swap this piece from the old one. Let's get to some cleaning now, guys. This is probably not the last time you're going to see these in the video. Whatever way you want to clean this area is totally up to you. I'm going to go ahead and use these guys. And the key here is that you keep the area as clean as possible so that the adhesive that's in the back of your TRD Pro Heritage Style front grille can stick to easily, of course. So let's go ahead and do that. Clean this as best we can, right? That guy was trying to escape. And yeah, I'll show you guys how I do it. Because the instructions look a little confusing. I can assure you it's really not that confusing. You want to get this as nice and clean as possible. All right, I think that's going to do it. Comes the fun part. So there's, to me, only really one way to go about this. I honestly, what I do is I remove every single one of these guys, take them all out. Wow, this is going to take forever on camera. Let's cut to the chase. Once you got all the tape removed and you're ready to go, you know the surface is clean. This is how I do it. Basically, keep in mind that the top portion also has the tape. So what you want to do is you want to go in while holding the top, you know, away from the body. So obviously the first thing you want to do clearly is you take a step back and you want to line this up best you can. You can't go wrong because it only goes in one way. While holding the top, you press in, and then once you're all the way in, right, then the top gets pressed down like so. Just like that. So here's the top tip for you guys. If you don't know exactly how to line this up, check it out. If you see the top of the trim has these little cutouts, you obviously want to line that up with this guy. See what I mean? if you do it exactly as I have it here, it's going to be as centered as humanly possible. And that's that. Now, time to put the top portion of the grill back on. This is not that complicated. Just watch what you're doing. And you want to make sure these tabs right here, you see them right there? They got to line up with the cutouts on the bumper itself. Yeah. So as you can see here, this scene is actually going to look a little long and quiet. The reason why I didn't edit this out of the video is because I want you guys to make sure to take your time. You're dealing with painted surfaces. Don't rush it. All it takes is one small mistake. You get a scratch. That's going to spoil the whole experience for you. So take your time. It's perfectly fine. Nobody's rushing you. Enjoy the process. Woo-hoo-hoo! What? Look at that. I love it. All right, guys. So we'll start in the back here. First things first. Once you do have the overlay in your hands, before you even peel the tape off, what you want to do is make sure that you got the correct one. So basically, try it out. Now you know this is the one. Put it to the side. Grab your alcohol pads, and you want to just clean the mating surface as best you can, because this is going to be in there for well, a very long time. So once you're done with that, okay, we grab a clean rag and we want to wipe the surface dry as dry can be, free of debris, right? That looks about right. Nice and shiny. Look at that. That chrome that I love so much. Not really. You guys already know me. I don't know what is it with me and chrome. I don't know. I'm not a fan. Let's see. Let's take this guy out. So this can be the tricky part, because you got to peel the tape out of this. So let's cut to that. And once you have done just that, it should look a little something like this. What you want to do is, in a uniform fashion, apply pressure to it, and you're done. It's that simple, I can assure you. Ready? Check it out. Nice and easy. Now, pressure all throughout, and just to make sure, right? We don't want to go too crazy, and like my son says, Hulk smash on this. And there you have it. The symbol is done. Now we're gonna go ahead and do the rest. Not gonna bore you guys with that. We'll just do a really quick sequence. It's that simple. So clean it up really nice, and it should stick to it no problem. And the end result, as you can see, is beautiful. Man, I tell you. I don't know about you guys, but this is, I love this time of the day. But there you have it. This is the final result. This is definitely, to me, the way it should have came from factory. Just personal opinion, but that's beside the point. I've already went ahead and replaced this guy. This is familiar to you guys. I had it on the red truck. It was the one piece that I wanted to bring over here. Now, here we go. Same kind of deal. Make sure you clean it up first, and it should fit like so. Look at that. That is a beauty. Love it. Don't worry. That's coming very soon. How about that? Some of you guys really cracked me up in the comment section somebody actually quoted a couple of lines from a movie, and I could picture the whole image all together, and this was all because of this box. So I posted a picture just to tease you guys, and somebody in the comment section said, "What's in the box? What's in the box, man?" If you guys don't know what movie that's from, I know my impersonation is probably not the greatest, but a great movie nonetheless. So what is in this big box? This is a pretty big box. I mean, I'm standing right next to it. I mean, this is like real big. Well, come on, guys. You know what's in the box. These guys are in the box. And can we even see that? Yeah. We're going to have to obviously take them out of the box. I kind of opened one of them already. Confirm that I did not buy, well, the wrong one. So, you guys already know what's in the box. Sorry guys, to me, that's a must. These have to go in there ASAP. I don't know who was actually able to remove this piece with the bumper in the car, but it's not possible, really. I'm not gonna show you guys step by step how to get these bumpers out. I've done that so many times in the past. I'll leave a couple of links down below, but yeah, there's no way you can take this cover out while the bumper's in the car, and I'll show you in a second why. So actually, for those of you that do have these newer cars, I'm gonna tell you exactly the two differences that I've noticed when it comes to removing these bumpers. So let's get to the very first one. So because of this guy right there, which is your sensor, we have to remove both of these. There's also that connector, and there's one down there, and I'll show you that in a second. Okay, now that the whole thing is actually removed, let me just go over the important bits here so that if you're doing this at home, you are prepared. Again, those two 10s got to come out. You got connectors there. There's this harness, which is now in the car here. I just opted to remove it. And then most importantly, there is this guy right here. This guy has to come out. I disconnected it, as you can see. The fog lights, there was actually no need for that. I know now that all you got to do is actually this connector and this section here, two 10s, harness here, disconnect there, good to go. Everything else is like every other 4Runner. And just to give you guys a little perspective so that you don't think I'm being honest here. So these are the clips you got to get to. You got to pop these out in order for the cover to come out on the other end. And this entire area is buried and hidden behind this crush bar and this foam. There's absolutely no way you can do this in the car. If you guys out there have done this in the car, I gotta be honest with you, you're fighting yourself, and I have no idea how you got your hands in there, but it's beside the point. Let's get cracking, and we'll see the final result. So out with the old, pretty straightforward type of job, guys. I'm actually not gonna put these holes on the new one as of yet. I'm gonna drive it around like that. But yeah, these are probably gonna go on sale for somebody who could use a nice set that is fairly fresh. And then you have, again, it's just 13 of these clips. You wanna make sure they still are in good shape. That guy right there sticks out, and it basically works a little something like this. You wanna slide it into the groove, press. You heard the click, you know it cleared, you know it's there to do its job. And just repeat. There's a whole bunch of them, so you'll be done before you know it. But it is extremely simple, again, once the bumper's out. So there's definitely a point I do want to make here in this part of the video, guys, is that so I come from, obviously, from working at a dealership. For those of you that don't know, my form of work or type of pay is, I'll let you guys Google that, flat rate. I'm not going to get too crazy into that. The point I'm trying to make here is I am on my own time, just like you guys will be on your own time. This is a very finicky kind of job. It's your own car. Take your time, guys. Take your time. Take as much time as you need. Nobody's rushing you. Because remember, if you make a mistake, scratch the bumper, it's your car, you know what I mean? You're not going to be happy about that, so take your time. I had to pause there for a second. I said to myself, you know what? I'm not at work, so I'm going to take my time. Take your time, guys. Cool little aspect here I figure I'd share with you guys. So when I did remove this cover here, I noticed in this area, mind you, this car's got 14,000 miles. Look at all the debris that I found there. Not to mention, look at this little guy. Poor thing. Got caught in this horse there. But while we're down here, just for the non-believers, I am not entirely sure how you're expecting me to swap this cover out when this is the room that I have. Guys, there's no way. This bumper has to come off. Absolutely. 100%. Yeah. This is probably an area to clean in the future. For sure. So some of you are probably wondering, what about the rear? I feel like this video has been way too long and I've shown you guys how to remove these bumpers. This is like super easy. Again, I'll leave a link down below, but we're going to try something new with this one. We're going to see if we can do a little trick. I've seen the guys on YouTube do this, so you know what? Maybe this is going to work with me. They come over here, it doesn't seem to be working. Let's try that one more time. No way. It actually worked. Look at that. I had to do absolutely nothing, and the cover got swapped. We all know I'm full of it. So what do you guys think? To me, personally, this is how they all should come from factory. What do you guys think? Drop in the comments down below if you think I'm right or am I wrong. I mean, I understand there's people that like this one better in the silver. Me personally, army green, this is it. Throwing this one out there really as a bonus, as I'm sure you guys noticed. I'm not too crazy about chrome, so never done this modification in the red one, but I'm gonna go ahead and make that disappear. Believe you gotta pull the handle out like so, and it is a matter of massaging it into place. I want to leave you guys with a very special note here. I mean, look at me, I'm all red in the face. Can you tell it's been really cold here? But this was one of those videos that I needed to get done. And apologies to those of you that have been eager to see it. You know, kids get in the way, you know, excuses aside. Just time wasn't on my side, and the weather doesn't help around here. We have a beautiful day here, finally. Got that convertible out for a reason. Mid-50s, I believe. Listen, I'll take it. I hope the rest of you are having good weather. And the note I want to give you guys right here at the end is not only to thank you for watching my videos and supporting this channel, of course. You can do that by liking the video. Honestly, it helps me greatly. It keeps the video up afloat for more people to watch it. More people watch it, more possibilities of me actually making some money out of this, and hey, making more content for you guys, which I hope is in some ways entertaining. I come home, I should say, sorry, the other day, and I have a package in the mail. It's addressed to the Viking, and I'm like, I don't recognize the box. I don't remember ordering anything, and I was a little confused there for a moment. But as you will see, because I'm going to put the note there in the corner, it was actually from a buddy of mine. Little did he know I was about to go and support his business, but he took it upon himself, and I got to say, very, very impressed. It was done within like a 48-hour period of me announcing to the world that I had bought this 4RUNNER. So I was going to order this cover. The cover in question, made a video on it. I'll leave, again, the link down below. I'm sure you guys know where it's going, right there in the corner. And hey, made in the USA, guys. And it is high quality. I have it on the red truck, and I'm going to put it on this one. But Matt, thank you very much. It touched me deeply. I didn't ask for anything. He just, out of his good heart, sent me this cover. No questions asked, like that. I was impressed, and I was very touched, by all means. So what's the point of this big message? Guys, if anything, I've made some really good friends here. 4Runner community is, after all, at least in my eyes, more like a family. We're spread throughout the country. Look at me, I'm getting all emotional. And yeah, you guys have been great, man. A lot of the times, I know there's some information that it's not coming out 100% accurate, and you guys correct me in the comments down below. But I hope you know at the end of the day, I'm here to share as much as possible with you guys so that you in return can save some money yourself, perhaps on replacement of a part, a repair, whatever it is. I'm always here. I'm always ready to help. And yeah, on that sappy note, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will catch you guys on the next one.